Stocks on Tuesday tried to stage a rebound after 3 days of steep losses, with all three major averages up around 4% at their highs. But it didn't last. By the close, stocks were solidly in the red, extending the sell-off caused by fears over President Donald Trump's tariffs to a fourth day. The Dow Jones Industrial Average sunk 320 points, or 0.84%, while the Nasdaq Composite shed 2.15%. The S&P 500 meanwhile fell 1.57%, putting the index down nearly 19% from its February high and on the brink of bear market territory. Stock futures were sharply lower Wednesday morning after China announced it would raise its retaliatory tariff on US goods. Follow live market updates. Country-specific tariffs on 86 of the US trading partners took effect overnight, setting into motion President Trump's individualized reciprocal duties ranging from 11% to 50%. China quickly responded, hiking its retaliatory tariff on US exports to Beijing to 84% from 34%. After the latest wave of tariffs, China is expected to face a 104% duty on its exports to the US, the sum of pre-existing 20% tariffs on Beijing, the new 34% reciprocal tariff announced last week, and the additional 50% tariff Trump levied in response to China's retaliatory duty. Trump said in a Truth Social post Tuesday that China wants to make a deal, but has yet to reach out to the US. "We are waiting for their call," Trump wrote. Shares of Apple have plunged 23% over the past 4 trading sessions amid fears that tariffs, specifically those on China, where Apple does the majority of its manufacturing, will raise the price of its iPhones. White House officials have said President Trump believes the tech giant can make its phones in the US, but experts aren't so sure. "I don't think that's a thing," Needham analyst Laura Martin told CNBC Tuesday, adding that reshoring iPhone manufacturing would take years and cause the price of iPhones to skyrocket. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives said last week that an iPhone would cost $3,500 if produced in the US. Shares of Apple sunk another 5% Tuesday, putting Microsoft back on top as the world's most valuable company. Hiring? That too good to be true application might be just that. Scammers are using artificial intelligence to apply for remote jobs at US companies, with cybersecurity and cryptocurrency firms in particular seeing a recent surge in fake job seekers. In one instance, an applicant for a position at voice authentication startup Pindrop Security used deepfake AI technology to mask his face, Pindrop CEO and co-founder Vijay Balsubramanian told CNBC. "We are no longer able to trust our eyes and ears," Balsubramanian said. Once hired, imposters can steal data, secrets or funds from the company, or install malware and demand a ransom. By 2028, 1 in 4 job candidates globally will be fake, according to research and advisory firm Gartner. Delta Airlines on Wednesday cut its growth plans and said it could not reaffirm its full-year financial guidance, citing disappointing bookings amid Trump's tariffs, which CEO Ed Bastian called the wrong approach. The airline began the year on a high note, forecasting another year of strong demand, but Bastian said demand began slowing in mid-February. "In the last 6 weeks, we've seen a corresponding reduction in broad consumer confidence and corporate confidence," Bastian told CNBC. Delta beat earnings expectations for the first quarter and reported quarterly revenue in line with Wall Street's estimates. The carrier cut its first quarter earnings outlook in March on weaker domestic travel demand.